Tell me how this works leading up to the Super Bowl, where the officials get together. Do you have to have that conversation that says, look, we got a very physical secondary here with Seattle. They're going to try to rough up these receivers, or give us sort of the ground rules there of how the officials are told what to expect or what we're going to let go in the Super Bowl?
Well, I mean, certainly you've got an extra week to prepare, and officials prepare just like teams, and they prepare by looking at video. And so they will break down the team's most recent videos to see, a couple of different things. They don't want to look at video and say, hey, the Seattle on pass rush stunts, grabs and holds and creates this. 78 is a holder. You want to look at that. They're not going to isolate, individuals to look at things they might do, but they'll look and say, all right, do teams press the corners press the wide receivers, and do they, physically ride receivers? When do they engage them? How far downfield? They try to get their mindset so they're prepared for the style of play, not necessarily saying, this was a foul in Seattle or this was a foul in Denver, but to get their mindset of the style of play. They'll also look and say, and I think even more important, all right, what type of formations are they running now? What is Denver doing? What are they doing with motion? Are they motioning into a trips formation, out of a trips formation? Because that's going to change responsibilities at the snaps for the officials as to who has who in terms of an offensive key, because there's 5 receivers downfield that cover the 5 eligible pass receivers, and at the snap, each has one. And so it changes when you motion and when you stack people and those types of things. So they'll look at that. So there's a lot of preparation that will go on, and even more preparation from the standpoint that once they get to New York, these are guys that haven't worked together all year. So you've got to kind of get back to the basics and talk about some basic responsibilities of things that you have to do on the field. So there's quite a bit of preparation that goes into this game.